What makes a marriage is what follows this day. It's what you do tomorrow and the next day and the following weeks, months, and years. And Jesus shares us these words: no one has a greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. And marriage is about laying down your life for the other. This means letting go of petty things, like who is right and who is wrong. It means putting your spouse, their wants, their desires, their happiness ahead of your own. It means loving each other with the supernatural love that Christ gives you. And Cole, your role as husband is to lead the way in sacrificial love for your family. And Maddie, your role as wife is to support, pray for, encourage your husband, Cole. I asked Maddie what makes Cole different than any other person you've ever met. She says, Cole is extremely passionate about our future together. He works so hard to provide for us in the life that we dream of giving our children. He has amazing goals and is always determined to accomplish them. I love how he shares my dream of wanting a big family. I feel extremely lucky to have such an amazing man and role model for my soon-to-be husband. And I said, well, what do you love most about Cole? And she says, I love how much Cole loves me. Not a day goes by without him telling me how beautiful I am, how much he appreciates me. He always makes me feel special and loved. And I asked Cole what makes Maddie different than anybody else in the world, and he says, Maddie is a special combination of the best qualities. There is nobody on the planet that makes me smile or laugh more. She's incredibly smart and hardworking. Most importantly, she loves me for me. All of my faults, failures, victories, and triumphs, her love for me is always felt. I said, well, what do you love most about her? He says, everything. Maddie is smart, hardworking, loves Christ and people, as well as being incredibly beautiful. She's the best person I know, my favorite person to be around, and I look forward to loving her forever.
I, Cole, take you, Madeline,
To be my beloved wife.
to be my beloved wife,
To have and to hold you.
to have and to hold you,
To honor you, to treasure you.
to honor you, to treasure you,
To be at your side in sorrow and in joy.
to be at your side in sorrow and in joy,
In the good times and in the bad.
in the good times and in the bad,
And to love and to cherish you always.
and to love and to cherish you always.
I promise you this from my heart
I promise you this from my heart
for all the days of my life.
for all the days of my life.
I, Madeline, take you, Cole,
To be my beloved husband.
to be my beloved husband,
To have and to hold you.
to have and to hold you,
To honor you, to treasure you.
to honor you and to treasure you,
To be at your side in sorrow and in joy.
to be at your side in sorrow and joy,
In the good times and in the bad.
in the good times and the bad,
And to love and cherish you always.
and to love and cherish you always.
I promise you this from my heart
I promise you this from my heart
for all the days of my life.
for all the days of my life.
What God has brought together, let no one bring apart. By the power vested in me by the state of California and the authority of God's word, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Cole, you may kiss your bride. For the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Cole Reinhardt.
First off, I'd like to just say that you look absolutely stunning. I mean, you are incredibly beautiful. I couldn't have asked or dreamed or prayed for a better person than you. I'm so thankful you're in my life.
You have been very gracious in telling me what a great young man Cole is. What I want to say is this. My wife and I have just laid him at the throne of grace and ask God's blessing upon him. That is why he is who he is.
I was incredibly blessed to have a brother like Cole to grow up with. And I am incredibly lucky to be his sister. Maddie, in case you didn't already know, you picked a good one. You absolutely have your hands full. But one thing's for sure, you'll never be bored.
Maddie is the one we all go to about any and every question we have, especially regarding fashion choices. Maddie is loving, ambitious, smart, and a driven natural-born leader. Cole, thank you for being there for my family, and thank you for being the kind, loving, and caring man that Maddie deserves. I couldn't imagine someone better for her.
Maddie taught me and Megan a lot through life spiritually, and thank you for being the leader that you are and the sister that you are, because you showed me and Megan how to follow God. I want to be like you and Cole and have what you guys have.
Your fears aside. Put your fears aside.